boys. Take my mana. So, anyways, welcome back. We're continuing on. Okay, so here we go. So I dropped the shield at the start. The reason I dropped the shield is because it is better to be hit than it is to block in the early stages of the game. Next Manver stream will be in 3 weeks, I believe. It is better to be hit than it is to block. My name is Mr. Llama SC. Ooh, that's worth a lot of money. That's nice. My name is Mr. Llama SC. But yeah, it's better to be hit. And the reason is because when something hits me, and we can kind of see it possibly here soon, if we bump into a monster here that wants to attack me, they may not get a chance just because I'm hitting them. But if one does hit me, you'll see that it doesn't actually stun me and put me into my faster hit recovery. There you go. And the reason is because I have too much health based on the damage that they do. So as the game goes on, if something does X% damage, of like X% of my HP as damage, that will put me into my faster hit recovery. But with blocking, if I block something, I'm always going to go into my block frames. So it's better to just get hit. It's better to just get hit. Yeah, that staff is kind of amazing for gold purposes here. So like I said before, I'm just going to be kind of leveling up right now. Running a little bit on the beaten or unbeaten path. Is that what you call it? Something like that. So this should take me into the Stony Field because it's going to be in the center of the map. I always want to pick up mana potions. Very important in the early game. What day in June is the 17th a weekend? Let's call it the 17th. So there we go. There's Stony Field. I'm going to look for stones. Done. That was easy enough. I like to kind of far range Rakanishu at first because they don't move initially. So it's a good way to have them all kind of bunched up and get good damage in. Which you can't always do like in these later stages because they're all moving around and stuff. So we'll just go ahead, find our way over to the exit. That was a very short exit right there. Oop. Don't want to bust up my experience shrine, even if there's not much of it left. Yep, just SGDQ rehearsal. So now I'm going to be entering this underground passage. And every map has not set paths, but set ideas of paths. It's a little bit confusing. And it takes a little bit of time to learn, so it's something that I'm not just going to be like immediately, all right, here you go. All right, now you know. But essentially, I am going to be looking in a straight direction from the way I came in. And the way I came in is this whole block here. So this entire block, this is a full square right here. This is going to be my straight. So my straight is now set towards the top left. So I'm going to be moving my way up towards this top left and trying to just find the exit here. It's a little bit hard to kind of really go through all the maps and how they exactly work. I know up there's not the way because if there's all those little red dudes, that's not going to be the way. So I'll just continue on this path and hopefully we should be able to find it over here. This is one of the maps that you can find kind of some weird mappage, you could say, but we didn't this time. It was pretty straightforward. And we found an exit. Pretty simple as that. So, like I was saying before, the goal of this run is just getting to the end and killing Baal. There's a lot of RNG. We try and prevent as much of the RNG as possible by making builds very kind of set out and simple and stuff. And so what we do a lot is you'll kind of soon we're in the tower here pretty soon. Red dudes equals shaman. Yeah. Well, I want to call them red dudes because people are going to know red dudes. I know. 350 underground passage. That's amazing. So we're actually on a good time right here. We'll see what happens. So this is the biggest run killer ever right here. This map right here, because this is going to be the next 15 minutes of the run, right? At least something like that. Depends how many runes we find, what experience we get, what sort of map we get. So this is a very big thing. The first thing is, do we get a decent map? Will this waypoint be close to the tower? The tower is where we're going to be running down and farming for specific runes that we can use later on in the game. this will be normal time. Maybe I'll do a nightmare run for fun. We'll see how it's going by then. So I'm gonna, you know, just kind of be casually killing things along the way as I'm running around here, but not killing too much stuff. And we haven't found either yet, which, you know, you kind of want to find them both early, but at the same time, that's a good sign as long as, you know, I haven't found both of them. It's not too bad. We didn't get a bridge map either, so that's good. Yeah, Rai's peeping over my shoulder. He's my couch commentator right now for SGDQ. He's my couch guy, even though he won't actually be there. So still just looking for tower and waypoint. Sometimes it's just you'll feel like you run past it and you just won't even notice it, and that's really annoying. Okay, we haven't found that tower yet. Is he sleeping? Yeah, you know, he's being Ryu. So this is decent because I've checked a lot of the map right now, so I'm guessing waypoint's gonna be down in this sort of block over here. What does kind of stink with this so far is that I haven't run into any good shrines, or I've kind of run into shrines scattered, so I'm not going to have any sort of like waypoint with, you know, 3 shrines next to it, and shrines can be a very big deal. And what also stinks is we haven't found the waypoint over there. So my guess is waypoint is either somewhere tucked away in here to this left, or in like some weird area over there. Not tucked in there. Alright, hopefully this doesn't happen at SGDQ. This is what happens sometimes in this area. Unfortunate. SGDQ, this is marathon luck right here. I'm guessing it's gonna be... Man. What do you guys think? Tunnel Girl? Bruh. This happened to me last time too. So we can kind of scout out the map. We've seen most everything. So there it is, yep. Sometimes it just sneaks its way into those holes and you just don't even know how it got in there. Alright. This is why we're practicing. Probably not something to say. Probably not something to say. But yeah, we didn't get any good monster groups. We didn't get any good monster groups down there. Or like out in that black marsh, so that's kinda unfortunate. That's something that you definitely want to see, right? You definitely want to be gaining experience. I think that's definitely one of the best parts of Diablo 2, which makes running so fun. I know the exit's down there. I want to look for monsters. Not a good monster group, so we'll just come back. I want to be looking for monster groups. Because, and this, like I said, is the best thing about this game and running this game, is you level up. So instead of just, you know, like Mario 64 or, you know, Legend of Zelda, whatever it is, which, I mean, I love those games, don't get me wrong. But in those cases, it's just pure speed, purely getting through an area as fast as possible, right? Not the case here, because if you rush through an area too quickly, you're going to be underleveled, and it's going to cause you some troubles later on. So taking time to really make sure that you're gaining experience and stuff is the best thing you can do. And you really want to do that in areas like this, because this is just going to be great experience for you. And you're farming the runes, you're gaining experience, and you want to make sure that you're fighting the bosses. So you'll notice that I don't kill everything, right? I'll run past a lot of groups and stuff like that, because I'm looking for these groups right here. See that little black hack dude is his name? I'm looking for guys like that, because him and all of his minions, all the dudes that were chilling next to him, give me 500% experience. And that is just, I mean, 500%, right? Do I need to explain how good that is? Doesn't take too much longer to kill them, sometimes a little bit, but always worth it. So you'll see my experience essentially jumping up a crazy amount when I'm killing those guys. As opposed to, really, guys, really. Yo, Arcane, thanks for the cheer.
What items are you looking for?
That's a good point. So right now I'm looking for the runes. and this is the unfortunate thing. We're gonna have to just play smack a countess game right here. Grab that one. Yeah. There we go. It's tier. It's okay. So another boss group. That'll work for me. We'll get the potions, kill the minions, and head out. So I'm gonna be, like I said, resetting this sort of area kind of a few more times as the run goes on. I'm also gonna be looking for a 2 open socket staff, and that I will use to explain what I'm kind of going forward with. Yeah, at least we didn't have to fist the countess this time. That is a good point. That is a good point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a dagger. So let's see. There's so many things to explain right now. Early game, there's just a ton of explanation needed. Probably want to check that shrine. So first thing, I guess, to explain is I'm getting a dagger because the cast speed right here, how fast I'm laying these traps down, is not based on my cast speed, actually. It is based off of my attack speed. And a dagger is a very fast attack speed, very good base for that. So I'm throwing in this dagger to increase my attack speed on that instead of hoping to gain cast rate, which you'll see in like a sorceress run or other runs that I've done in the past. So a little bit different here. Additionally, I'm getting this burst of speed. This is wonderful. This is what makes the assassin such a fast, or the second fastest character for speedrunning this game, is because she just bursts around with bursts of speed starting super early and use that all the way through the end of the game, and it really is helpful and does a lot. So again, what am I looking for, right? Somebody was asking that. So I'm looking for Ral, Tyr, Tal, Eth runes. So far I have Tyr rune. The reason I'm looking for all those specific runes is because so Tyr Ral is I'm going to use in that staff that I just purchased. That's going to make what's called a leaf staff. There's something called rune words in Diablo 2. So you put Tyr Ral in it, and then instead of it just being the normal standard bonus, it'll actually give you a sweeter bonus, right? It'll be like, all right, because you put them in the specific order, blah, 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 you now get +3 to fire skills and, all these extra things. Yeah, we'll do this. So I'm going to use poison potions on her because she's fire enchanted. That's why I'm doing that. So there's various items that I'm looking for throughout the run there. Not really without that. So there's my Taleth, which is perfect. That is absolutely beautiful. That means I only really need a Ral rune moving forward. Everything else is nice. Even that Ral rune's pretty nice. Taleth are the 2 most important runes in this run. You want to put them in a 2 open socket armor, which I do not have. I only have 1 open socket. SGDQ is a speedrunning charity event that I will be attending. Stream RNG. So, cold enchant. So I don't want him to hit me, and I want to watch out for his poppy. There you go. Get another burst of speed. Every time I get burst of speed, I like to recast it because it's going to increase my attack speed and my movement speed a little bit more. So you can see I'm casting things just a little bit faster, which is always nice. So I'm going to continue moving on here. You should drop both. No way. No way, Jose. And I'm just going to continue on. So Taleth gives me an armor that gives me faster run walk, faster hit recovery, faster cast rate. Not really used on this character. But regardless, the faster run walk and faster hit recovery alone, already worth it. There's other things too, but those are the 2 most important things to have from that armor. And then additionally, super useful to have a leaf staff, which is that Tyr Ral staff that I was talking about before. So those things are definitely extremely useful. And no bosses. Unfortunate. Green to match the matrix. Where's my belt? I am 100% naked right now. So that's one thing that you will notice as the runs kind of go on, and something that you'll notice in a lot of Diablo 2 runs is Diablo 2 runners are kind of nudist slightly, you might say. We're naked quite often. which that's just how it works out because it's not worth the time to get gear. I mean, pretty much essentially that. The leaf staff will be beneficial, so I will get the leaf staff. And it's beneficial to get the stealth armor. And then if I can find some resistances, or if I can find a couple Rao runes right here, 1 Rao rune will work. That right there is like honestly pretty good. So it's just kind of where do I go from here? Oh yeah, we got that well. I'll start getting a little strength. So yeah, so at this point I have all of the runes I need. Whatever I'm looking for beyond this is kind of butter. Would you call it butter? Is that something that's good and nice to have? I don't know. I'm calling it butter, so let's just go with that. So everything else is butter. Dude, that's the 1 in 1,000 run? Nah, there's no experience shrines here. Not 1 in 1,000 run. So I want to get 2 more Rao runes if possible because those are going to add fire resist to my character. Yeah, I just don't... Gravy. Gravy's the word I was looking for. I knew it was some sort of fatty substance. It was close enough. It was some sort of fatty substance. Anyways. It is buttery. So, I'm just... The icing on the gravy, boys. Just butter the icing on the gravy. So let's continue moving, trying to get experience where I can. No boss group that I've seen on this level yet, unfortunately. But that's okay. So that's one thing is these layouts are set up very quickly for moving through, but they haven't been very good about the boss groups, which is, once again, there's so much RNG in this game that you just got to kind of piece it together as you go, which is why I gave a time of, I think, 150 on this run, and my fastest time is 130, and the world record's like 125. Like, it's just one of those, like, you can run all over the place depending on what kind of black marsh you get. Do you find your runes? I mean, there's so many things. So I got 1 more Rao rune. That's good enough. Yeah, we have no Teo shrines or experience shrines, which is unfortunate, but we'll just kind of deal with it and move on. So at this point, I could either decide I'll recast because that's going to bump up my skills to give me even faster run walk. So at this point, I would either decide, okay, do I want to continue going for experience down in the towers, which isn't a unheard of thing, or do I want to push forward? I'm going to go ahead and try and push forward. We'll see how it goes. I like going down 1 more time. You know, that's not a bad option either. I probably wish I had some more mana potions. I'll probably stop by for more of those later. But yeah, I have Tyr, Ral, Tal, Eth. So I am set, and 1 extra Rao rune, so I'll have decent fire res. We'll see how it goes later. So I'm really just hoping on finding a lot of these boss groups like this, right? That's kind of my goal, is just kind of find a lot of those and utilize that for all of my... Yep, I did, Mr. Ofto. Utilize that for all of my experience. If you can get bunches of monsters together like this, that's also really useful. So let's keep going with that and see how it goes. Ooh, don't want to get that. So the plus skills is really nice. Gives me an extra skill in my cast speed here. Always gotta be careful with lightning enchants. That is one of the deadly killers. And something fun, you could say, about this game is that, something fun about this game is that the charge bolts sometimes glitch out and you can't actually see them. So you don't even know what you're supposed to be dodging. You just have to be like, yep, I just kind of have a feeling that this is where they're supposed to be coming through. And there's there's kind of a pattern that they do take, but it's pretty annoying. So now I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go ahead and get no. Tal, Eth, Tyral, Don't need that, that, and we'll keep that other RAL. Okay, so now we have a lot of gold, which is really nice. Gold's always good. Sometimes you do run out, not so much on this character quite as often, but it does happen. Oops. And I set a TP, so let's go ahead and go back through there. And something that I could be looking for is stuff that increases my, like gives me sockets for my helm, because I'll need a 1 or 2 open socket helm as I go on. But I'm not too worried about that right now, because there's a lot of the run left for me to go ahead and find a skull cap or a kappa or something along those lines that I can utilize to put my Rao rune into later. So instead, I'm just going to keep moving forward and hopefully find myself the exit without dying. We'll see how it goes. This is another one of those where it can be on this straight up path that I'm kind of taking. Additionally, oh, there you go. It can be off to the left path. So I got a little lucky. But honestly, the run is just a mix of luck versus non-luck. It's kind of gets crazy. So something also that would be nice to find would be some sort of belt, right? If I could find a belt with barrels get in the way sometimes. It's really annoying. If I could find a belt just to have some sockets, that'd be pretty nice. All right, so there's the next exit. So jail level 1, I want to run straight across. Jail level 2, I want to run straight across. Jail level 3, I want to run to the left of the way I come in. So that can be a little confusing and stuff. But essentially, in this one, once again, because I entered facing towards that bottom right, I'm going to want to continue towards that bottom right. And of course, we'll kill some champions along the way, because that's what you do. So different characters have different kind of leveling goals, you could say. So for this character right here, her leveling goals are a lot easier, right? They're a lot more lax because she can pick up levels pretty easily. And you'll see that once I hit level 12, just how quickly I can pick levels up. Freaking riot behind me, man. Making so much noise. Yeah, just a belt for sockets. But there you go. You can see that this is technically straight across. Boom. I know it's not directly straight across. You have to go that. But the block itself is straight across. So that's how I kind of knew to go that way. And this way, once again, I'm going to start running towards the left. And we'll see where we end up with it. If we can find that exit. And we'll just keep running this way. Looks like there's going to be a lot of openings this way. So hopefully I can get in that right opening. We'll stop for a little champion break. Right over the other shoulder would look more suggestive. Okay, and we did. We found the hole. So we'll just go ahead and go up there. And did I get gold dagger? No. There we go. So, you know, if you want to get that waypoint or not, is up to you. I don't really plan on dying, but it's a marathon, so you always want to kind of be a little more cautious, right? Yeah, the dagger. Golger is a mix of goal and dagger right there. The dagger is used for the faster attack speed base. Why did I not use tears in my helm? This is a very good question, because that is something that is known, that is used in someone like my sorceress or my druid or something like that. So, good question. He says, why no tear rune used? I confused. He said it exactly like that.
Now might be a good time for donations.
Now might be a good time for donations. Hurricane, thank you for the cheer. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate that. Alright, so let's go back here. So I don't really want any more bursts of speed. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. So I will just continue this way and do this. So I need one more level to get that level 12, which is really, really useful. So I really would like to get level 12 if possible. So the answer to the question, is, I forgot the question. What was it again? What do we say? Why not use tears? Right. The answer is because traps do not count for my character. Traps count as their own entities. It's kind of a weird thing that's been programmed into the game. So when a trap kills somebody, I do not get plus mana per kill because the trap killed them, not me. As opposed to if I cast a spell on another character, something like that, a lot of times it counts for me. Warrior Goat.
I concur.
Thank
This is
you
a good
for the
time
cheer.
for donations. Lola 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 lola.
This is what we're doing right now. So it's very interesting because it's really like one of the only sort of interactions that you see. Like a lot of, most any other character, it's like, oh, well, she's casting the trap. Why wouldn't she get it? It's just not how Blizzard decided to run it. Okay. So because I saw that waypoint up there, I knew that I needed to run this direction, which is why I set that initial town portal down and then went through. Once again, there's no exact path, and like on this level, I am now 100% blind. A lot of levels, I have a good sense of which direction I want to run in. This level, I have no sense at all, except I think it's right here. Up this way, I hope. Oh, keep going. No, it's not, darn. I was really hopeful it was going to be up in that area. So I am just running completely blind around this map. And this is where, you can really start to say, like, RNG, right? Because there's only little things that I can tell, like, oh, okay, I know that, there's going to be a dead end when it looks like this. But, good luck being the one to always determine all that stuff. And even if you know all that stuff, you still have to go over there to explore it. So it's just faster for the person who knows it. But at the same time, I mean, you're seeing this is kind of one of those things. Hi, Annie. Really?
Prawn. Pronounce this Twitch.
Whoa, she said it. Holy crap. She's changed her mind, apparently. And, okay, we found it. So, could have been up at the top. Who knows? That's just the game right there. That's just the game. Did you do a video to know which path to go for like Andy and Mephisto? Yes. I have a video. I have 18 tutorial videos up on my YouTube that kind of showcase all of the knowledge that you'll need for speedrunning this game from Acts 1 through 5. So I'm going to set a TP. This is a in case I die TP. That guy is fire enchanted, which is not fun. So he will not be dying. Slash-O, thank you for the 2. Thought you were watching OJ, Hannah. And I really wish I had level 12 right now. This is like just slightly unfortunate.
Now.
We're like just shy of the level that I want here.
And so, Ryu got on one knee and pulled out a ring and proposed to Llama. Unfortunately, Llama lacked a scroll of identity and couldn't tell what ring he was getting.
Oh. That one? There it is. There it is. Oh, rip. Rip. There we go. Alright. I gotta get all my, like, numbers coordinated. Oh, I really want the next level up so badly.
What do we want? Time travel. When do we want it?
Yesterday. Oh, nothing there. Alright, I might actually go and search for that level up really quick. Which is, it doesn't feel like a good thing to do, but man, we have found complete garbage there. I really want it.
Isn't there only one wedding ring in D2?
The SOJ? Is that the one? Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate that, DeFeo. Or Bullcatho's wedding band. I guess that's the one that she would be. I would accept an SOJ. If Ryu proposed me with an SOJ, I wouldn't say no. Now, if he gave me a freaking Nagel, get out of here. Is that all I'm worth to you? A 19% Nagel ring? Ridiculous, Ryu. My goodness.
Fresh meat.
I mean, what are you supposed to do with that guy? Yo, Hallie Scion. What up? What up? Have I been Hold up. Oh gosh, I've got my squats going instead of my other one. Wait, is that one's supposed to be auto-updating? I don't even know. I don't even know. We'll look at that one later.
Their honeymoon included a week in Jaren's harem, followed by a stay in Upper Karast. The view of Helen Diablo's big red crystal was a beautiful sight.
It's beautiful, warrior. Can I get a level up? No. Okay. All I want is a simple level up. Aren't his arms tired? You would think so. You would think so. Warrior go, thanks for the biddies. Appreciate it. Yeah, Hallie Sion, thank you so much. Alright. This should be our level up right here. Come on. There we go. Okay. That's all I wanted was wake a fire. That's all I wanted. So that's just gonna bump my damage up a ton. Don't die, Mr. Llama. Don't die, Mr. Llama. Oh gosh, Tefeo, thank you for the chair. There you go.
Is Cain ordained?
Probably. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I guess there. Thank you, cousins! That. Man, that was garbage for gold, though. What's up with that? Now we'll get a belt.
Work, llama won't be doing that. Lurk in SGDQ he. Gonna be playing up that doer too.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. DeFeo cousins.
Ed Ryu Total wants his royalties.
He wants his for what? Having his picture in the back? Is that what he wants his royalties for? Typical Ryu Ketsuyo cattle. Typical. Bits love. All the little itty bitties in the chitty. I appreciate it. Oh, that just sounded mean now. That just sounded mean. Warrior, go.
Their hybrid llama barbarian child would grow up to be a Templar named Jonder. He would eventually go on to play a marginal role in a terrible game.
But he was
their
Templar. That's right. He was our Templar. And he was beautiful. He was beautiful. Warrior, go.
I have to make it rain now at Hannibert as I won't get to see llama during SGDA.
You won't be able to SGDA? Rip. Summer Games done average? Is that the latest? Are you going to be best man, Hannah? Well, this is just the most confusing wedding I've ever been to. This is just the most confusing wedding I've ever been to, I'll tell you that much. So I think I'm going to request at SGDQ that they let me have the donation reader. Like I read my own, or not my own donations, but I read the donations during my run. Because I think that would be fun. And I think it'd be very, very possible. Not to be confused with AGDS, that's right. Man, I cannot speak English. You can be the flower pony. Yeah, that's allowed. So here I want to run this way because this is the way that map tells me to run. By being the way that it is. So once again, lots of good explanations here from your Diablo 2 source. I may regret that. Nah. It'll be something like this. Oh wow, we just got $500 and it says, "Hey Mr. Llama, suck." Never mind, we aren't gonna read that one.
In the blood of 100 virgins and buried alive.
Yo, thank you so much, Warrior Goat. All right, we got another 100 coming in for. And it says, "Hey, my mother passed away from cancer. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. but I really love supporting it. And Mr. Llama, you can suck. Oh gosh, dang it! Can we stop with chat? Can we just please be serious for once? Thanks to fail. Thanks to fail. Wow, too much spam, I guess. She doesn't like. So you can tell that that room is not going to continue on because of the way it is. So, you know, more good knowledge here. More good knowledge here. We got a little SGDQ love action going on up in here. That's what we got. Nice. All right. SGDQ BLT? PTQT? Is that it? Some Korean guy? Yeah. All right, get me the cube. Perfect. Cool. Is that an actual number behind? Human. Oh, I don't know why I thought you said number. I was like, Ryu's more than just a number. No.
Just wanted to say good luck, Llama, and save the barbarians.
Save the barbarians. Save the barbarians.
Fresh meat.
Yo, bye-ya! Appreciate that. I'm gonna try and drop it like it's hot. Thank you so much for the resub 5 months in a row. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. And Warrior going to fail. Cheers.
Let us OOT.
Let us out. Out. May 30th is the ladder reset. That's right, everybody. If you are interested in any sort of ladder reset shenanigans, that is when it's happening.
So she will say prawn now, but not letter spam.
I guess so, man. She's picky. Can we donate so he does push-ups with oven mitts? When did this get thrown into the mix? So I got a bad map down here for getting out. So I had to explore all that map. All that map. Sometimes you, sometimes you don't. So right now I'm hoping that I have beetles down here. And I do. Yeah, it looks like I do still. So that's really nice. Beetles are love. Beetles are life. I know if you've played this game, you're probably like, beetles? I hate beetles. Which is a totally fair thing. Because I hated beetles as well. And then I started speedrunning and I was like, those are worth how much experience? And that's why I love beetles now. Because beetles are the best. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Alright. Let's keep rolling here. Let's keep moving. So we'll go ahead and drop this here. So now I'm going to go ahead and look for the Maggot Lair. Essentially, I'm trying to complete the pieces of a puzzle. In Act 2, you have 2 pieces of a puzzle, and you put them in this cube, which you have to go find. In Act 3, you have 4 pieces of a puzzle, and you put it in that cube. That is essentially all this is. I am going out and finding the pieces of the puzzle throughout the acts. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, that's right. Behind me, he's hanging out. He fell asleep like that, so shh, keep your voice down. We're trying not to wake him. And looks like we're not gonna find the way out there. So we'll continue down looking for the Maggot Lair, which is of course one of everybody's least favorite parts of this run. Nobody will have a good time. Nobody will have a good time during that part, unfortunately. What character am I gonna launch at that ladder reset? I will start with a sorceress, and then I will begin my move into every character in the game, and I'm going to essentially make every character and guide it up and everything, yada yada yada. So there's a million guides and a million ways for people to learn how to make any sort of character that they want to make. I'm gonna get a monopoly on character guides is what I'm going for. What's the purpose of this run? I mean, what's the purpose of anything, right? What's the purpose of life? Purpose of this run is to run the assassin as fast as possible, but I'm going to be doing it for charity in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and set a TP and move on. I do want to go down into that hole. But before I go to get in the hole, deep, so deep. Before I get in the hole, I want to look for this waypoint if possible. Boom. So you can see this is what we kind of like to call, and also to see Hannah Bart because she's going to be there. So this is what we like to, I might as well just do that. This is what we like to call kind of like step forward strats, right? Or backtracking or whatever you want to call it, right? 1 penny at a time. Hey man, if everybody dropped a penny in the chat, I'd have a couple dollars. Pretty good.
So only one of each character now? Not all viable builds? That changed quickly.
No, all viable builds. Did I say one of each character? That was an accident. So we're gonna run around here. This is a terrible place because a lot of times your traps don't hit everything, and it's really annoying. Your fire doesn't penetrate extremely well, and you need good penetration in here. Otherwise, it's just, I don't know. You're stuck down here for a while. So not good area. Not good area. Sometimes you'll set it right on top of it, and it doesn't even cast at all. I mean, it's just doing nothing. So sometimes you get really good maps. Other times you end up running through the entire thing. It's penetrate can be used as a word that's not lewd, guy. Oh my gosh. Oh my. And Hannah Bart's leading the charge, of course. Of course she is. Of course she is. My goodness. So not a great level 1 so far, unfortunately. I'm hoping I don't have to go back for potions. I'm hoping I don't have to go back for potions, but we just might because this is a very, very bad level 1. This is really bad. All right. So we're wasting a lot. So we'll see what level 2 and 3 are like. I mean, level 2 could literally be you go in, you turn right. You want to go ski, Hannah Bart? I'm down to go ski. Let's go skiing. You turn right. There it is. And you move on. Ooh. That was painful. I have 0 of every resistance right now. So, are we in emote only mode? Yeah, buddy. Get some necks and some fist up in here. If you've got some of Hannah's emotes. Will it let you... I don't know if it'll let you put Hannah's emotes in. Since they're not like Twitches or whatever officially. I don't know. Oh, oops. I need to keep going this way. Booty! Get some llama booty. Yeah, we'll keep going to the right. So hopefully this is it. Unfortunate. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Not good maps. The good news is we are at least getting experience. Oh, it does. No, you're just a mod to fail. Never mind. You're a mod. You can post anyways. So, not very good maps. Gonna have to continue running around. This is one of those sort of like can be a run killer as well sort of things. As you can see, there's a lot of things that can be a run killer. To actually run a world record run, you probably have about a 1 in 500 chance, I would say. And that's not like you have to play perfectly. That is, you have a 1 in 500 chance of drawing a map plus monsters plus shrines plus everything that will all work together to even be viable to run a world record. And then you have to still do it anyways. So, and that's not every single character because some characters have, you know, the world records aren't quite as good as the other ones. But that is a lot of characters. That is at least the normal assassin, normal druid, and probably and normal sorceress for sure. Those 3 I would say are about 1 in 500 before you can, you know, figure out if you're going to be able to do it. Just do 500 runs and get world record. Well, the problem is then you have to play perfectly among all of the rest of that time. Man, I really can't talk today. This is like embarrassing. Yeah, we all remember that one to fail. I remember that one. So, yeah, the thing is, sometimes you get that run, and you're playing like crap that day. Other times, you're playing amazing, And your moves are so smooth. You could pick up any Diablo 2 lady that you wanted. You'd be like, yo, Akara, how's it going today? And she'd be like, do you want to buy a wand? You're like, I'll show you a wand. You know, you're smooth as can be. Just smooth as can be. And the maps are complete garbage. It's awful. Leave this bit at home when you go to SGDQ. Probably not appropriate, right? Probably not appropriate. That's a good point. Gotta watch out for the kitties there. It's a good point. What, 125 million for, yeah, probably something around there. Probably something around there. 1 penny at a time. You're serious about where we go. So now I can go back to the Lost City and continue my journey without having to have lost all of that previous time if I didn't do this. Wow, Cookie. Wow. You've learned all your dating techniques from me. Still single. Shocking. Bruh. Actually thought Ryu was chilling in the back for a second. He is. Hey Ryu, how's it going? Alright, don't move, man. He has a kink in his neck. He can't move right now. He cannot move. He can't even open his eyes. So he's just taking a nap. You don't like the thing getting hit? So hopefully, I mean, this area is usually not too bad. Hopefully the next area is really good though, because that is a huge piece for do we have to reset this run. Obviously on a marathon we don't, but that is, I don't want to say the final place because there's still other final places, but that is a really big piece that can screw you over because the Arcane Sanctuary, right? Those of you who know it, you're probably like, oh my gosh. Those of you who don't know it, it is a random 1 in 4 guess of which way to go. Every time you're wrong, you have to go back to the center and try again. Super annoying. Yeah, I live with Ryu. He's my roommate. Super annoying. And it can just be, I mean, just the worst. Just the worst. So you just gotta kind of sit there and pray that you get a first way. I'm known for 4th weighing it, unfortunately. I wish I was known for other things like having a big dagger or something, but nope. Nope. Different for everyone, right? Still get the same faster attack speed out of it. Let me just clarify that. Is this good SGDQ commentary, by the way? Is Ryu throwing shade on Twitter? Post that tweet in my chat. Post that tweet in my chat. What's he saying? What's he saying? Let me at him, boys. Let me at him. Did I completely give up on PoE? No, not at all. Oops. Where am I going? I need to go to the Arcane Sanctuary. Not at all. I'll probably be playing soon. Oh, it's going to be like that because I didn't talk to the man about the thing. Oh, it's annoying. Gotta go talk to the man about the thing. We'll grab that, save that for gold later. Otherwise, it won't let me in. What do we got? Is my face... Wow! Wow! Are you kidding me? Can we get... Can we ban Ryu from Twitter? Does somebody know who owns Twitter? Who owns Twitter? I'm gonna demand a takedown. This is insane. What up, dang nation? Oh my gosh, open the door. That door was like a slippery bar of soap in the shower. I'm like, whoop, come here. Come here now. Ooh, come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You haven't slept more than an hour? Bro, you need to go to sleep. I mean, after stream, of course. All right, I'm just going to message all the shareholders. Man. Ryu owns Twitter? Well, that is unfortunate for me. Hit her with that blue steel. Man, come on, Ryu. It was Halloween. I'm sorry that I dressed up for Halloween. I'm sorry that I had fun. Is that... Do I need to apologize for that, Ryu? Because you didn't dress up for Halloween at all? Going viral? Been retweeting? Crap. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my blue steel. Bottom right. That's my blue steel. I think it's pretty good. I mean, obviously, the picture was taken at a very inopportune time. I was probably coming out of it, so it's not 100% my best blue steel ever. But, you know. I went as a pirate. Well, I went as Derek Zoolander. Calling bot left. Well, I'm calling top right, baby. First way. Crap, I just ruined all my RNG for the actual run I do. Shoot. It's ruined, boys. Ruined. Let's go, buddy. No, that's blue steel. Can't you tell the difference? Alright, I am slightly severely underleveled right now. Because I have pushed through this whole game slightly severely underleveled because I should have done another run. I should have done another one. But I got greedy. I didn't do another run, and now I'm going to have to pay the price of my levels. Hopefully I can have 17 by... I'll just get some beetle love out here. Hopefully I can have 17. Am I on world record pace? Nah. On world record pace, I would already have... Is that it? I want it to be true, but it doesn't look like it is. I'm still going to go down there anyways. So go down there anyways. Yo, HTX, thank you for the resub. Welcome back to Llamas the Round. That's not it. That's not it, boys. We were wrong. Turn around. We were wrong. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice boss group. And a ring. Am I still pretty much naked? I don't think I've put anything on, really. So I'm really running the don't get hit game. As you can see. Try to avoid getting hit. Glass cannon style builds. Can I speedrun Path of Exile? Not super well right now. I've done a few attempts at it. They were okay. I still have more to learn for sure. Let us out. We were wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and make this puppy right now. Pop those in that puppy and move along. As... What's that band? What's that band's name that sings Move Along is called? Move along like a... I can't remember the name. Well, that band, as they would say. It was a good joke until I forgot their name. They don't only read out donations. You should bring your PC and have us in your chat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have the chat up, for sure. Foo Fighters is not right. All American Rejects is the winner. Ding 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 ding. There you go. That was Stealth Runeward. That is the pretty one. 25 faster run walk, faster cast rate, faster hit recovery. Look at how beautiful it is. I will finally do a face reveal at SGDQ. That is one of my donation incentives. Face reveal. That is one of them. I know it's been long awaited. Long awaited. Not like Ryu's back there blasting his face. He isn't even streaming and his face is on. That's how much he reveals his face. That's how much he reveals his face right there. Not even streaming and you can see his face. That's crazy. Just crazy. Whatever. Uh-oh. Give me the... Oh god, I didn't make the thing into the thing. Do that. Make the thing. Alright, just do this. Do that number. Go there. Put your staff in the orifice. Pick up your cube. Pick up your chainmail. Okay, let's go. How much do we have to donate to hide your face? Wow. Wow. How do you even react to that, boys? Ooh, 21 cold res. That is actually amazingly perfect timing. Tier Rao. So I don't need any of these runes. Okay, cool. That's brutal. All right. Get some pots here. And I'm going to go ahead and load up on thawing potions. This is a beautiful thing right here. These are 30 seconds a pop of 50 cold res. So now I have 71 cold res for the next 8 minutes. Is that how much I drank? Something like that. So I can still get chilled from his aura and everything. But
I'll cheer this much for facecam destruction.
179. That's the amount. That's how much my face is worth. That's how much my face is worth. Thanks for your
I'll
goat.
match it.
And WTDN. We're practicing commentating for SGDQ / mixing it in with trolley chat. / mixing it in. So only 2 of these at a time. This is why I cast in 2s usually. Only 2 of these at a time are actually hitting him. Because whenever he gets hit by one of these traps, he goes into a kind of a recovery frame where he's invincible to another hit of that. So, or of anything actually, I believe. So that's your interesting tidbit for the day. Money.
179 is too rich for my blood.
Yo, Lodestone, thanks for the 165. So many little biddies in the chat. So many itty bitties in the chat. I appreciate it, boys and ladies.
Too modest, Lodestone Kappa.
So modest. So modest. Yeah. Rai's got a kink in his neck, so don't worry about that. 280 squats? Well, that doesn't seem right. I think I've got that part wrong. Something isn't right with that number. Where is that supposed to be going? That's not supposed to be in the squats box. That is the... oh, I think that was just a test.
At what point do biddies become bits?
At what point do biddies become bits? I don't know. Chat, what are your thoughts? When did the little biddies become bits? Thanks for the 500, by the way. Appreciate that, man. Rai's doing the run, Mr. Llama taking credit, per usual. About 250. 1024. I like that answer the best. DeFeo wins. 1024 is when the biddies become the bits. 17,000. And or tree fitty.
I'm a bit confused on that question, Hurricane.
Yo, thank you so much for your goat. Thank you so much. Tree fitty. There's about tree fitty now. Spider cavern. Did I not split? Oh, rip. Alright, well, rip split. Everybody ignore that. Pretend like I had split. Oh god, no, spooners! Ah! Okay. Ryu, I know you like to make a lot of noise in the background, but please keep it down. Thank you. What?
Okay, well then have 1 bit.
Yo, WTDN Hurricane dropping the bit in the chat. Either 1K biddies or 1 bit. Take your pick. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, is this a exit to... Darn it. It was. The jade figurine. The jade figurine. Oh my gosh. It was a jade figurine. When is it a bite? I guess technically it's always a bit and it's a bite at 1024, right? I just like the word biddies, but I don't ever get to use biddies. You know. It's unfortunate, but that's life. That's life. Anyways, maybe this is why I shouldn't read the donations out at SGDQ, huh? A bitey? I'd be down for that. Please stop saying biddies. Rip. Rip. What's my time slot at GDQ? I will be running at... what is my time slot? 9:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, but it'll probably be a little bit later because that's the way that it usually is. There's usually a few hours delay. The first time I ran at AGDQ, it was, I think it was like 5 hours delayed. The second time it was like an hour. So.
Do reading donations at DQSQ. How else will I publish my Llama Ryu erotica?
DQSQ. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Arcane. Appreciate the bites. That's right. I'll just read out all of the erotica for sure. I would also probably show favoritism to all the people that I know, which maybe that's unfair. Maybe that's unfair.
I'm a hurricane now, Kappa.
Yo, oh, that was that Warrior? Oh, sorry. Warrior Goat. Mubby. Appreciate it. By the way, there's the hurricane. There's the hurricane.
I am at Warrior Goat now.
Thank you, Warrior Goat. I am running the Assassin. Normal Assassin is going to be my character of choice at SGDQ. So it's this exact run that I'm doing right here. Oh, crap. Did we have another map of maps? I hate Act 3 so much. I hate Act 3 so much. That's enough again.
A generous exchange.
Commentate on the No Gray Marsh skip. Well, I don't know if I don't have it yet. Because I might have, I mean, it looks like I probably don't. But I might have had it, see? Because I don't have a exit up here. So it's one of those, maybe I did have it and I just didn't see it. Garbage things, it happens. Essentially, the Great Marsh and Flare Jungle don't have to touch each other, right? Sometimes they touch each other, other times they don't touch each other, and they can both just be attached to the Spider Forest. This one probably kicks off right here, though, into the Flare Jungle, and I just had to guess away and guess the wrong way. Yep, so that's going to be it. So we didn't get a Great Marsh skip today, so I don't feel too bad, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying. Ooh, fire us. Garbage, money, elemental skills. Are you for real? Oh my gosh. So sad. So sad. Yo, babushka, what up? What up? Get out of here with that
Phrasing
alpaca.
is wonderful.
What? What phrasing? Hurricane, thank you so much. Oh, touch. Oh, okay. You guys are. See, so here we had to go Great Marsh to Flare. It happens. It's unfortunate. So I don't actually have a helmet for my my thing, which is a little sad. I have a really good Flare jungle, though. You see all these little tiny bitty dudes? These guys are absolute gold. They are worth so much experience as a whole because there's just so many of them. So if you can get a good spawn with those guys, you are rocking and rolling right there. That's all I can say. Oops. Which we did happen to draw it. Other times you'll draw birds and frogs and all this garbage in this map, and it's just not great. So this is a really good map. We're going to get all the experience
This
we need.
lewd talk makes me rub my neck beard and inhale multiple Cheetos. Someone get me some Mountain Dew, dude.
Wow. It's just... Really? Where you go? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, so now I'm going to swap over. Woohoo, that was a close call. I almost messed that puppy up. Alright, so now I've made a leaf staff, so I get +3 to fire skills, which, yes, that thing I'm casting on the ground is a fire skill. A lot of people think that it is a sorceress-only fire skills, but it ain't. That's not the way that it be, so it don't do. Pretty simple, right? Simple as that. Are those Twitch energy drinks?
I'm all out of the do, but I got these amp punch, punch.
What? Leaf gasms. Can we get some leaf gasms in the chat? True that, man. Would run rubber neck for all eating Cheetos? Oh, it would just be the nastiest thing you could ever do. Ay, for real? Ay, caramba. Normally you can find at least one open socket. At least one open socket here. Give it, bruh. Oh, this is a faster. So to reset Charcy, I have to exit town and come back in within Act 1. Good enough for me. All right. So now we have a little bit more res. We should have 41 resistances. Perfect. So we have 41 fire res. I know sometimes I check through things really quickly, but I can like showcase this. That's actually probably a good idea. I can showcase like stats and damages and things of that nature. Alright, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like, because I saw Yaga running at RPG Limit Break. He was doing a character, and his commentary was pretty top notch. I was very impressed. I was very impressed with his commentary. And I thought, you know, was it Toyota? Or
Someone called the cops on me the last time I was eating Cheetos.
There has to be more to that story. What's it to ya? Wow. That was, man. That's pretty embarrassing. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't even try and read your name the first time. Is that Ryan in the background? Yeah, he's hanging out. He's hanging out, having a good time. Like Ryu commentary. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step, 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 step. Step, step. That's right. We'll just do that for all the commentary. But no, Yaga had really good commentary. And it was just solid all the way through. I was just thoroughly impressed. And so I'll probably want to go rewatch that and try and copy some of it. Because he definitely explained the game to a more broad audience. My commentary is great too. Thank you. I do appreciate it. He explained the game to a broader audience. Thank you, Baboosh. Whereas I feel like I explained the game to people who have played Diablo 2 at least a little bit. So if you haven't played Diablo 2, you're going to have no clue what the heck is happening. Which is unfortunate. Which is unfortunate. Stabby stab. Stabby stab. Alright, sweet. Got the waypoint. So, I mean, people like, they don't even know what waypoints do and town portals and all this stuff, you know? My goodness. I know. It's like, I need to be able to explain this while still not making it the most boring thing ever in the world for people who know the game, you know? Like, there has to be a good balance. I feel like, yeah, it gets closer to that than I am. Unfortunately. It's gonna be a bunch of health. What is this? What? What? Where did you even get half those pictures? Where did you even get? Oh my gosh. Bruh. Bruh, are you for real right now? Thanks for the 18 months. Thanks for the 18 months, Ryu. I appreciate it, bud. Much love. Much love to you. Where'd you even get that bottom right picture? Or that top? Did you find my like Facebook page? What? Creeping on me? That's 2 babies. That is a good point. That's a good point. That is double baby action. Man. I'm always watching. Oh, we have not run this map. Great. That's right. Ryu's so close to unlocking that 24 months. I'll be there in a bit. Nah, he said, rip, my passport expired. I can't make it. I'm sorry. It's your typical Ryu dodges. Typical Ryu dodges, man. And I was like, hey, Ryu, do you want to be on my couch? Like right now? This is SGDQ right here, Ryu. This is what it's supposed to look like. You on the couch behind me while I show everybody how to really run this game. That's how it's supposed to, you know. I mean, we could race. We could race. How is he typing? Wait, what is this clip? What is this clip? What is this clip? Hold up. What is this? Uh-oh. 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 No. No. Boom!
I'm sorry, that was evil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was evil.
Why do you have giant pictures of me on your... What? Holy crap. Wow, Ryu. Wow. Boom! That was kind of scary, man. I'm happy I like diverted my eyes temporarily. It freaked me out, man. Little boom hype. Boom! I need to get giant Ryu faces now. That's what I need. Yep. I don't have giant Ryu faces already preset on my computer. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is apparently. Boom emote, please. Is it that face too? I hope not. Be a terrible emote. Uh-oh. 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 Get out of there. You're alive. You're okay. You're a big girl. Okay. You're a big girl. You can take care of yourself. You don't need no man. You don't need no druid. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Still waiting on Mr. Llama Thump. I don't know what does that look like. What does Mr. Llama Thump look like? We have to counter boom. I know. Like I said, I just gotta get a giant picture of Ryu's face. Strong, independent assassin. That's right. Uh-oh. Turn up the speed. Get away from the little itty bitties. Get away from them. Let go. Let's go. My commentary has really devolved into absolute trash now, hasn't it? Alright, so now we're looking for level 3. There it is. That was easy. Now we're going to go kill Mephisto. Maybe we'll cheese him. I want to avoid this guy coming over here with me. You don't really need to cheese him, but I do have to deal with this guy who is existing over here. Because he will heal up Mephi. if it goes on for too long. So he needs to die. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're good now. We're good now. We just gotta dodge all of his attacks. I should have enough resistances though that he won't crit me with his ice orb at least, that thing. But his lightning damage will do a lot of damage to me if it hits and crits. So, or maxes out. So we just gotta make sure we avoid that. Which isn't too bad. Mephisto's usually a pretty easy fight. And there's a lot of ways to cheese him as well. Ooh, chain glovies. Give Mr. Llama, please. Yes, ma'am. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, the ice orb is really his, like, his scary thing. Num, 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 num. Look at all that. 28%. We'll take that, though. All right. Our fire res is actually in a really good position now. So, that's good. Not 40%ers. I know. Rip. So that puts us up to 60 fire res. Pretty good. Pretty good. Because Act 4, that is what it's known for. Right? All the fire damage. All the fire damage. I know. 28%. Hey, it's still 28% more than we had before. In a run like this, whatever. 2 to light radius is probably the most useful thing on these gloves. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. What up, Deadlights? What is going on? They're 30% enhanced defense, though. Right? Right, guys? That's something. There are going to be a bunch of health speedruns to be part of this ladder since you make a bunch of characters. That is correct. That is correct. Oops. Why am I running like a fool, boys? It is clearly just below us right here. I was right next to it, and I was like, nah, I'm going to avoid it. There it is. Hey, man, 28% is 28%. Exactly, you know? It's kind of like when you're out at the bar and you see... Never mind, we're just going to... Never mind. 28% magic fine. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. How long am I going to be streaming for? We got a few hours here. We got a little bitty. We got a little bitty. Find me the waypoint, please, quickly. There we go. Nice. 20 bucks, 20 bucks. That is not, this is my practice bail time. It's 1:49. My record bail time is 1:31, which we will not be breaking today. Because I have to be like sub 50 minutes on my Act 2 if I want to break that, and probably like 26, 27 minutes for my Act 1. I would have needed experience shrines, honestly. But I gave a time of 150 to SGDQ when I said this is how long I'm going to take, so. I gave a time of 150 for SGDQ, so this is close enough to it, so. We just want to run in this pace. That's all. We just want to run in this pace. How did we get +1 to squats? What? Oops. I'm so confused about what is going on with the... Oh, why is that like that? Alright. We're gonna have to readjust that stuff. We're gonna have to readjust that stuff. Raya will go if they let him run hardcore hell barb. So Raya will never go. Well, that's unfortunate. We didn't get a very good River Flame lead up to the Chaos Sanctuary. That's unfortunate. We don't need any more inflation in this dolly economy. It's already inflated enough. Pretty much, nation. Oops, ouch, nope, nope, nope. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay. Alright. Cool. Don't block me. Are you kidding me? Ooh. That was a terrible block. That was a terrible block. There was only like one spot he could have gone to completely block me in. And that was the spot he went. Awful. Awful. Oh, the Kappa trolls from Warrior Goat over there. Rip. It's okay. It's okay. Huh. Stay alive. Stay alive, babe. You got this. There we go. Don't block me, bro. Exactly. So now I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys a little bit. And then once they're down, we'll drag the big man over. Drag the big guy over. Hopefully that goes okay. A lot of stuff to kill. A lot of stuff to kill. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Assassin's pretty mana hungry, yeah. She definitely is pretty mana hungry. I mean, she's not like a sorceress though. I mean, like that's always the thing. Sorceress is so mana hungry, it's not even funny. You're back there getting new freaking mana pots every like 20 seconds. So assassin, you get a little bit of time on it, but
fresh meat.
It's aight. Bully waffle, bully. 2 months in a row. What is up? Welcome back to the llamas of the roundest thing I've ever seen in my life. Appreciate that, man. Can we get some love in the chat? Did you get my letter? Did you get my letter, bully? Did it arrive? Please tell me yes. Please tell me it did. Bully. Cool. Not yet? You for real? Oh, crap. That's not good. I sent it a long time ago. That's not good. Huh. Alright. How do I track a letter overseas? How do I track a letter overseas? I mean, is there any, I don't know if there's a way I can track it, or, because I mean, it shouldn't take that long, right? Like, how long should it really take? Did I pop that other seal? I'm not sure I did. Maybe. G is also a beautiful letter. It takes more than 2 weeks for it to arrive? Wow, really? I mean, I probably sent it 2.5 weeks ago, though. I probably sent it 2.5 weeks ago. Nothing's returned to my mailbox, so it's somewhere lost in, Oh no, don't be like this. Not today! Why does this happen to me? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I had it happen before where Grand Vizier just ran to the corner of the map. Just completely flew away. That was it. Yeah, because I sent it out. It was a while ago. It was a while ago. Gotta watch out for the loose seals. Truth. So much truth. Good job, Mr. Man. You got this. Coming in one of your stays? I hope so. Oh no! Oh God! Oh, I hate the trappers. A little bit of a pink lightning hose. It's a pretty color, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. Waited 1 month before receiving mail? That's crazy. Alright, well, will you send me a Twitch message when you get it? Just so I know that it actually got there. F in chat for Merce. Or, what was his name? I didn't even know his name. I didn't even know his name. Next for respects. F's and necks. F's and necks. Talash, was that his name? He says, not even death will save you from me. Or can save you from me, one of the two. One of the two. Perfect amount of potions. Perfect amount of potions. Who Worcester is? I don't believe so. I do not believe so. Money, 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 money. Not a lot of money, actually. Yeah, we got 36,000. It's good. Not great, but it should be enough on Assassin, honestly. This is being run at SGDQ. This exact run right here. This exact run. Minus 539. Yeah, I mean, this isn't on my PB time. This is on my SGDQ time. Put a leg raise in the workout. See, I feel like... I don't know. I was trying to think of things that could be in there. I was trying to think of different things that we could put in there. I'm pretty happy with the list that we have below. The planks number is broken. The planks number is broken. But yeah, I guess I can talk about that. So exclamation mark workout kind of goes through it. A big thing we used to have in the stream was push-ups, right? So we just kind of had push-ups. Everything was just push-ups. I just let it all to be push-ups. And eventually, after like 6 months of doing that, I was playing hockey one day and I got checked, hit the ice, and tore my shoulder.
Fresh meat.
72, yo! Welcome back to Llamas of the Round. 6 months in a row. Can we get some necks in the chat or some love of some sort here? But I was playing hockey, tore my shoulder up, and basically couldn't play again. Work out. Couldn't play again and had to sit out and stop push-ups and everything like that, which was a sad day, you know, because I was liking doing them, and it was good because I've always wanted to just like I want to work out more and do more stuff, right? Because I sit all day at work. I'm an IT developer dude, so I sit all day at work and I work, and then I come home and I stream all day. And I throw in little things here and there. I go running and stuff like that when I can. But overall, you know, not quite enough activity. I don't get to go to like the gym as often as I would hope or whatever. So what I try and do is if I can somehow incorporate it into... This is true, Mashin. This is true. If I can, you know, incorporate it into the stream somehow, make it fun, I can. Then I'll do that. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So instead of it being just pure push-ups, I have now kind of mixed and matched it across everything, so we can do a little bit more of a lot of things. Hi, Ryu. I know, right? Everybody say hi to Ryu. So now we can get some abs in, because I need to do more core. Get some arms in, some shoulder stuff, some leg, whatever not. So kind of bounce it around and just go from there. So we'll see how it plays out, and you know, hopefully I can get a little bit of more workout in and get up and get moving and stuff a little bit more. Yo, Hurricane, thank you for the 100 bits.
How much more to save Barbs?
How much more is it? Barbs are dead. Barbs have died. Can't wake up. Wake me up and save me. Call my name in. Everybody say happy birthday, Ryu! Happy birthday! Hi, Mrs. Llama. Wow. You hear that, Ryu? No, he's asleep. He doesn't hear it. I know Path of Diablo. Third party. I don't really play third party stuff. Pull-ups need to be up there. Yeah, so I have a pull-up bar. The thing is I don't have like a great way to show it. I guess I could turn my camera and have it point to the thing, and yeah, I could get pull-ups up there. Pull-ups are hard. Pull-ups would probably go in place of the squats, I would say. Best exercise behind squats. Oh, behind. I mean, because squats on stream are weird. Stream squats are weird. I just was like, I don't know what else to put in this slot. Oop. Happy birthday. Phil's birthday, man. Phil's birthday, man. Look at that. Look at that, Ryu. Look at that. All the birthday support. It's not your... Not your... Oh, okay. Incentives. Ryu, don't distract me. I'm in the middle of a run. My gosh, this guy. Do I have free weights for squats? No, I would just be doing some good low dips. Just dipping down, you know, getting good depth on it. Can chat make up a workout for you? I mean, this is the point of this, is it kind of allows you to make up a workout for me in a way. Right? Ryu's doing some squats in the back. Yeah. That's him. That's his squat form right there. Excuse me. I missed again. SGDQ. No, it was added right when it was released. It was in there. What view do we get of you doing the squat? You get the from the floor view, so it's just always squatting into the camera. I feel like that's the best view, right? Yeah, he's enjoying a good thigh burn back there for sure. Hey man, good thigh burn feels great. What up, Hobo Bob? How's it going? You too, man. Do the handstand push-ups bother your shoulder? I don't know. I do not know. I haven't tried. That was 150 lightning damage. I should use that for melee. I just, you know, I know I've done them in the past. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, I'll just be teabagging chat. Ouch. Okay. This will be good. What should you do when you get Black Hades? You can't make Enigma any unique. I love Black Hades. One of my favorite armors. You know, you can just do whatever you want with it, really. What happened to my hair? I don't know what happened to my hair. 3 burrs. Probably not that one. I'm gonna say probably not that. Nope. That's not good. Yeah, it's really hard to find this spot. I much prefer the bottom right spot, but this is like technically the faster spot, so I should probably practice it a tiny bit. Nah. Come on. Brutal, man. There we go. Oh, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've been pinned. Talik has pinned us. We need Talik to die real fast. Or Korlik pinned us. Oh, well, that's good. I was hoping to lose my stealth armor mid of this. Oh, crap. Talik, I need you to die, buddy. Don't spin me. Don't. Oh, stop spinning me. No! Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, this is horrible. No. Oh, rip. Oh, the armor breaks and oh, that was awful. Freaking, I hate getting pinned in there when get wrecked. Now I have no gold either. Hello, darkness, my old friend. That was awful. What am I going to be doing for SGDQ? I'll be doing this run. I'm just going to go to the spot where I can't get stuck. That's all. I'm going to the spot where I can't get stuck. Did I see Ray's tweet? Yeah. So rude. So rude, boys. Ouch. Can you believe the nerve? So that was unfortunate. Korlik had really high fire res. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here. See, now they're taking a lot better damage. Now they're taking a lot better damage. I feel like I could use a little bit more energy. I think I could use a little more energy. Korlik is just trying to be a bro and spot me. Wow. Wow, thank you so much. That was so thoughtful. I feel like my damage is really weak right now for some reason on these guys. Taking a lot of potions. Alright, whatever it is. Why did I pin myself in there? Well, normally it's fine, because both of them stand there like this. But the problem was Talik spun off to the left, while Korlik jumped on top of me and pinned me. And once, or Talik spun off to the right. And once Talik is spun off to the right, that's it. You're done for. So instead, we just go this way. Is Face taking them the best idea? Yeah, because then I can pop. Ooh, that's nice. I can pop a little popper in there and do the thing that's the thing, doodad. How is that for some knowledge? Yeah, it's the best idea. Because then I can fire blast him while I'm also wake of fire. So you can use both when you're doing that, and you can get both of them. Work. Too technical. Right, Wesley? Scared me too, man. First time I peered over my shoulder, I was like, how'd you get in my house? How? You know, but you can do the what's it to the woozle. Exactly. Thank you, Microwaved. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. Crazy. It's crazy. I was thinking of adding a exclamation mark girl where I can just give all the latest girl news. There isn't any today, so it would just say no news acquired or something along those lines. Or something like, "Milady has not replied yet. She hath not found her way to my heart." Something like that. In which case everybody would be like, "Jesus Christ, I know why." So. Yeah, exclamation mark grill, something like that. Something like that. Tips fedora, exactly. Biding time before I strike. That's right. Hey, sometimes you just gotta let things cool off for a second, you know? And then you come back twice as hard. Girl for... Wow, rip. 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 What is this link? What is this? Uh-oh. Money? Rip. Look at the comment. Need to check my wingman. Dude, all my wingmen are... Oh my... For real now? Am I gonna hurt these women? No, there's no hurting of... What are you talking about? I'm not hurting any women. No, no, no! He needs to stay alive. Bro, you need to breathe fire, though. Breathe your cold. Yeah, that thing. Alright, what are you doing? You are so worthless, Telash. Because of the implication. Exactly. He's back. And not doing his dang job. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? I don't pay you to stand there like a buffoon. Do your dang job, Telash. How do I even pronounce that? Telash? Telish? Who even knows? I had to pay a lot of money for this man. Delicious oysters. Oops. Okay. He's preparing for the pacifist run. Dude, for real. Except he has no chance to cast gear on. And, alright, Bartek. And he's not got thorns either. So, like, come on, buddy. Uh-oh, we are out of TPs. We're out of TPs. Talash is bay. Talash is dead. That's what Talash is. Swimming with the fishies.
Fresh meat.
Yo, Felix, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Llamas of the Brand. Wait, didn't you sub before, like 10 days ago or something? I thought. Maybe not. Maybe not. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I do appreciate it. Get some love in the chat, please. Was there still a minion up there who like just didn't move? Was that a thing? Yeah, it was. What a... Bro. Are you for real right now? This is why I do suicide strats, so I don't have to deal with you. And yet here I am, having to deal with you. Well, that is just all sorts of unfortunate. There we go. Got him. Got him. Oh, got caught by the tip, man. Just the tip. You for real? That didn't even touch me. Let's try some change. Well, right now I'm running the run out of money strategy. It's going pretty well. I've run out of most of my money already. And Baal likes to keep chilling me. Do I have a half restoration item on or something? I feel like that's not hitting me at all. Pacifist Paladin. Dude, Pacifist Paladin killed faster than every character except Sorceress, I'm pretty sure. Pacifist Paladin was amazing. Somehow. That Andariel kill was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. That's all I can say. That Andariel kill, most amazing thing I've ever seen. At least you're still 750 with an okay run. Yeah, it was an okay run. Some good, some bad. First way Arcane was nice. No really great experience runs. Kind of, man, it was alright overall. No deaths or anything though. Except for the intentional ones there at the end. I need these things to be worth some monies. Let's try that number out, see how that goes. Where'd he go? How long can I plank? I don't know, but I have a lot more planks than it says to do. Yeah, it's Ryu in the back. I have a lot more than it says to do, because it's... For some reason, it doesn't count the resubs there. I don't know why. It's really annoying, though. Right, he's being a pair right now. More what than Pacifist Paladin? Andariel is not a glass cannon. He just does so much damage that if you can reflect it, he just slaughters himself. That's all. If you can reflect it, he's actually, I wasn't even reflecting it, was I? Did I have thorns by that time? I probably did, actually. Yeah, I was reflecting it then. Midsection jelly. We'll see how it goes. This will be a close one on mana potions. I'm imagining we're gonna have to sell some things that we don't want to sell to get by. That's what it looks like. Pacifist Paladin is Thorn space, yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. I meant like a high level of thorns, I guess. I was thinking of the attacker takes damage stuff. Thorns is level 6. Ignore me, everyone, please. Ignore me. Money, money. Dude, he has been just like so far on this left side this whole day. Dude loves it over there. It's like his home away from home. Where is his home? I guess hell, right? Technically. Sell the cube! Uh-oh. Rip. Rip my 150 time. Rip my 150 time. Yeah, that stupid ancients killed me, man. And stupid ancients killed me. Oh, boo. Sad plus. Oh, man. Well, not bad.